So we talked about the Vikings may be interested in trading Anthony Harris on his franchise tag, get a little something going on, and Mary Kay Cabot nailed it. Beat writer for the Cleveland Browns reported that the Cleveland Brownies are reportedly interested in trading for currently franchise tag Viking safety Anthony Harris. Now the Browns have done this before, like we mentioned, when Jarvis Landry was tagged by Miami a couple years ago. They gave up a 4th and 7th round pick for him. Now Anthony Harris, maybe a little bit more valuable. Well, who really knows? Plus, the Browns have plenty of cap space to sign him. And also, makes a lot of sense. Hashtag chemistry. You got new head coach Kevin Stefanski. Obviously, he knows how Anthony Harris, nailed it, gets down because he practiced against him every single day for a couple of years, as well as Jeff Howard, who used to be assistant to the regional defensive backs coach here in Minnesota. He followed Kevin Stefanski to Cleveland, became their passing game coordinator as well as DB coach, so that's a natural tie in there. And the Browns, in terms of draft compensation-wise, they do have the number 41 overall pick in the second round. That's the Dalvin Cook pick, as well as 2 third-rounders, 74 and 97. Now, since the Vikings do have leverage in the spot, it's clear that the Browns are in. I would push for the second. I would push for the second rounder, even if you have to include, Anthony Harris and say one of the 6 rounders. Take the extra 6 that you got from Buffalo. Sure, package it up. Anthony Harris and a 6 for the number 41 overall pick. Baby, I would be so pumped for that, because that means that the Vikings would have 3 picks in the top 41. They would have 6 in the top 105, or to put it more, basically 2 firsts, 2 seconds, 2 thirds. That's a hell of a way to reload on the squad, right? Like I know a lot of people, Diggs traded, you're giving away Anthony Harris, the sky's falling. Nah, this team is primed up to be in a great position to really infuse a lot of young talent in this team. Man, plus I would give the Vikings 12 draft picks. Of course, Rick gets his 10 picks and all that other stuff. But also, added point is that I feel like 41 is going to be a sweet spot for the top 3 safeties in this draft. I could see a world where all 3 of them drop out of the first round. I don't think that they're going to get to the Vikings' second round pick, but in terms of Alabama's Xavier McKinney, LSU's Grant Delpit, and of course Minnesota's Antoine Winfield Jr., I think all 3 of them could be in play near the top of the second round, and 41, of course, is right in the thick of that. So I think if the Vikings did want to snag a younger, cheaper replacement for Anthony Harris, I think that'd be a great spot to do it, as well as we're going deep here. Anthony Harris, if you trade him, you get that $11.44 million off the books. That was part of his franchise tag, which would give the Vikings around $18 million cap space. Go after Joe Thuney one time. I would not be mad at all if the Vikings took that 41 overall pick that they got from Cleveland, flipped it to the Patriots for Joe Thuney, and then threw all the remaining cap at Joe Thuney, or whatever they can besides rookies, and potentially bring Everson back, whatever, or restructure his 3 to 4 year deal so it's a smaller cap in 2020. You know what I mean? You fully understand, because man, having Joe Thuney and completely solidifying that offensive line to start with, and then you still have 5 picks in the top 105. 2 firsts, 2 thirds, and a second. That's a good spot. That is a really damn good spot to be in, and I'll be for it. Even though I do love Anthony Harris, I think he brought a lot to this defense. But the Vikings get a ton of value for him at this point when they didn't really have to. I mean, it's a great spot. But your thoughts? Vikings potentially trading Anthony Harris to the Cleveland Browns. Let us know in the comment section below. Also, subscribe for daily Vikings takes. If you want to support the work, pull us on the Venmo. Please give us a follow on social media as well. Until next time, Skol. Production value.